Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Please, if this is your first time here, you're welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon beside it. Thank you so much. So the last update about Jodha and AKBAR was how Jalal and Jodha had a good moment together in the garden, and Maham discovered that Rukkaiya pregnancy was fake, and Maham decided to give the maid that told her the news poison, and the maid died immediately in front of them. And from there, Rukkaiya and Maham decided to work together again to victimize Jodha. So that was the last update. Let's continue from there. Jalal says to Jodha that his son that Rukkaiya is about to give birth to will call Jodha aunt, and Jodha says that she will tell Rukkaiya that she will make Jalal's child take his bath. Jalal says that this means that Jodha will not have time for him even after his son's birth, and Jodha was about to say something, but a maid comes there and says that someone tried to give poison to Rukkaiya, and Jalal was shocked and he runs to Rukkaiya's room. Jalal comes to Rukkaiya and sees a maid dead on the floor because of the poison, and Rukkaiya quickly hugs Jalal and cries. Rukkaiya says thank God that she is fine, and Jalal asks that what happened. Rukkaiya says that the dead maid came with sweet dish, and the maid was shivering, and that was how she got a doubt about the maid, and she asked the maid to eat the sweet dish first, and the maid ate the sweet dish reluctantly and died. Rukkaiya says that she was afraid that if something happened to her child, and Jalal asked Rukkaiya not to worry because he would not let anything bad happen. Amida comes there and asks Rukkaiya, and Jalal shouted that his enemies played with his mind again. Jalal shouted at the maids that what were they doing, and Jalal says that all the maids should be imprisoned, but Rukkaiya says no, because all the other maids are loyal to her, and it was only the dead maid that was not loyal, and Jalal asked them to take the maid's dead body away. Jalal says to Rukkaiya that Rukkaiya will not eat before Jodha will check everything, and Jodha will be in charge of everything, and Rukkaiya have every right to decide for Jodha, but Jodha will be the one to see to what Rukkaiya would be eating, and Rukkaiya gets angry. Jalal asks AKBAR to make the security of the palace more tight, and Amida says that it is good that Jalal gave Jodha the responsibility to look after Rukkaiya, and Rukkaiya thinks that she wanted attention, but this Jodha got credit here again for what she planned. Jalal was standing outside sadly, and Jodha comes there and says that this happened because she was not with Rukkaiya, and she should have been with Rukkaiya at that time so that nothing bad would happen. Jalal says that Jodha should not talk like this because when Rukkaiya asked for Jodha's services, he felt bad, but now he thinks that Rukkaiya was right because Rukkaiya chose the best service provider, which is Jodha. Jodha says that Jalal should not worry because nothing would happen. Jalal says that he is becoming a father and he has the duty of his child's safety, and he doesn't care about his throne because if his throne gets snatched, then he can get it back, but for his child, he has to protect him at all costs. Jodha says that Jalal is different from what he seems to look like and act like because Jalal is like a child, and Jalal's tears are saying that Jalal have a soft heart. Jalal says that Jodha would also be the best mother because he had seen Jodha's care for Rahim and Rukkaiya's unborn baby, but now his child's life is in danger, and Jalal cries. Jodha asks Jalal and says that Jalal should not worry because she will take care of everything and nothing bad would happen to Jalal's child. In the court, Jalal asks AKBAR to place Rajvanshi soldiers out of Agra Palace, and AKBAR says that the priest can argue on this. Jalal shouted that this is not a religious matter because it is about his child, and AKBAR informs Jalal that Raja, who used to work for him, has gone to join hands with Jalal's enemy, and Jalal says that then he would have to face the consequences. Jodha comes to Rukkaiya and asks her to drink the syrup, and Rukkaiya thinks that she have to drink these bitter syrups for this acting. Rukkaiya says that she cannot drink the syrup, but Jodha says that Rukkaiya have to drink it for her child, and Rukkaiya says okay, and she takes the glass. Rukkaiya says that Jodha was not seeing her, and Rukkaiya quickly throws the syrup in the plant pot. Jodha says that after what happened last night, she thought that there should be some trustworthy people for Rukkaiya's service, so Rukkaiya should take Oshia back under her support. Oshia comes there and sits on Rukkaiya's feet, but Rukkaiya shouted that she will not forgive Oshia, but Jodha insists that Rukkaiya should forgive Oshia. Rukkaiya says that she is only forgiven Oshia because of Jodha, and Jodha says that she has to leave for the temple to pray for Rukkaiya's child, so can she go? And Rukkaiya says why not, and Jodha goes. Rukkaiya and Oshia laughs, and Rukkaiya says that she is happy to have Oshia back. Jodha comes to the temple with Zakira, but Zakira stops outside the temple and says that she cannot go in. Jodha says that whether it is a temple, mosque, or any religious place, no one is restricted to come in, so Zakira should follow her, and they both goes into the temple. Jodha prays to the Lord to save Jalal's child and protect the child because Jalal gets worried for the child and she cannot see Jalal worried. A lady leaves a letter in Jodha's palanquin and Jodha sees the letter and says that the letter is written in Urdu language and she cannot read Urdu, and Jodha asks Zakira to read the letter. Zakira reads the letter for Jodha and the letter says that, "Jalal, my life is in danger. Save me," from Queen Chand. Jodha says that why was the letter in a palanquin and who is this Queen Chand? A servant informs Jalal that Jodha came to meet him and Jalal says that the maid should call Jodha inside and next time the servant should call Jodha inside without his permission and Jodha comes in. Jalal says that now Jodha is here and he knows that Jodha came to, and Jalal gets closer to Jodha. Jodha shows Jalal the letter and asks him to read it because it is in Urdu language, and Jalal says that Jodha should not joke with him because Jodha knows it all. Jodha says that what do Jalal mean? Jalal says that Jodha should not tell him that she doesn't know that he cannot read and write. Jodha says that Jalal must be joking, but Jalal says no, he was not joking because when he was a child, the situation wasn't so good, so he couldn't go to school. Jodha tells Jalal about Chand's letter to Jalal, and Jalal says that he doesn't know anybody called Chand. Jodha says that she cannot believe that Jalal is illiterate because Jalal knows everything and Jalal rules the kingdom well without knowing how to read and write. Jalal says that he never forgets anything that he listens to, but if it is a fight with Jodha, then he forgets that in a minute, and Jalal and Jodha both laughs and Jalal asks Jodha. Pupil in the court tells Jalal that she wrote about Queen Chand in the biography of Humayun, and Chand was one of Humayun's wife and a stepmother to Jalal. Pupil says that Todamau had sent Humayun's 3 wives to Humayun after the war, and one of them was Chand. Jodha says that the question is that where was Chand all these years, and Jalal says that if it is the real Chand that sent the letter to Jodha, then Chand must truly be in danger. Todamau tells Jalal that he brought all the 3 wives of Humayun, and Jalal says that means that there is no clue about Chand, and it is either she is kidnapped or she is afraid to come to him, but in both cases, he have to find Chand because Chand is also his mother by relationship, and he will find her if she is in problem. Jodha says that how can they locate Chand, and Jalal says that he doesn't know, but they have to locate her. Jodha comes to her room worried and Moti asks that what happened and what did Jalal said about Chand. Jodha says that as Moti ever heard that a king is illiterate and he doesn't know how to read and write, and Moti says no. Jodha says that there is one king like that and it is the Mughal king Jalaluddin, and Moti should see how Jalal managed the kingdom so well despite the fact that he is illiterate. Moti says that but Jodha used to write letters to Jalal all these days without knowing that he doesn't even know how to read. Jodha says that means that Jalal used to make someone read her letters, and Jodha remembered how she thanked Jalal earlier in a letter and how Jalal misunderstood the letter and came to her room and how she pushed Jalal away. Jodha says that now she understands why Jalal was saying that night that she invited him and she still pushed him, and this must have happened because someone read the letter in a wrong manner so that they will fight, and that happened. Moti asks that who can do this, and Jodha says that who else can do it than Maham Anga. Jodha says that Maham Anga also played a role in Sujamal's matter, and Moti says that she doesn't understand the problem that Maham Anga has with Jodha. Jodha says that she doesn't care about Maham Anga because Maham Anga got what she did, and Maham Anga is no more important in Jalal's eyes, so she doesn't care. But what she is thinking about now is Chand, and why she asked Jalal for help. Javeda calls Resham and says that she knows that Resham is Maham Anga's special maid, but Resham doesn't know how to do makeup, so she will do makeup for Resham. Javeda calls Zakira and says that she knows that Zakira knows about Benzil's beauty, but it went wrong in her case, but now Zakira will do Resham's makeup, and Zakira should do it good and do it as she say. Resham says that there is no need for Zakira to do makeup for her, but Javeda insists and Zakira does Resham's makeup on Javeda's guidance. Resham looks horrible after the makeup, and even then, Javeda says that Resham is looking so stunning, and Resham thinks that she have to bear all this because Javeda is Maham Anga's daughter-in-law. Shehnaz says that there are 4 gates that enter the palace and 2 gates to get out of the palace, and Shehnaz thinks that there must be some secret doors too. Maham Anga's eyes falls on Shehnaz, and Shehnaz also notices Maham Anga simultaneously, and Shehnaz freeze. Maham Anga expressed her suspicion about Shehnaz's intentions and about her sanity, but Shehnaz managed to find her way out of Maham Anga's doubt, and Shehnaz tried to convince Maham Anga. Jodha was with Rukkaiya, and Rukkaiya says that she will not drink the syrup because it is very bitter. Jodha says that the syrup has been changed and she asks Rukkaiya to drink it. Rukkaiya says that is Jodha saying the truth or lying to make her drink, and Jodha says that Rukkaiya is very stubborn like Rahim. Rukkaiya drinks the syrup and says that it is more bitter than before, so Jodha lied. Jodha says no, she did not lie, and the syrup is more bitter than before because this syrup is different from before. Jodha says that it is very important for Rukkaiya, so Rukkaiya should drink it, and Rukkaiya says okay. Jodha was in thought, and Rukkaiya asked that is Jodha lost in thought, and if Jalal has called Jodha, then Jodha can go. Jodha says no, her mind is somewhere else, but can she ask Rukkaiya something? And Rukkaiya says yes. Jodha says that do Rukkaiya know about Chand, and Rukkaiya says no, but Salima told her that Chand was also Umayun's wife, and she was the one that introduced the concept of a special wives, and that is why Jalal has 3 special wives, and the most special wife will be the one who will become the Mariam Samani, and she, Rukkaiya, is that lucky one. Rukkaiya says that, well, Jodha is also very special to Jalal, and Rukkaiya started pretending to have headache. Jodha says that she will make remedy for Rukkaiya, and Jodha leaves while Rukkaiya looks at Jodha's syrup and smirks. Amida and the other women were discussing about Chand, and Maham Anga has been invited to come there too. Amida informs Maham Anga about Chand's letter, and Amida reminds Maham Anga that Maham Anga was once a loyal servant of Chand. Maham Anga was shocked to know that our prisoner has managed to send a message to the Mughals, but Maham Anga covers her shocked state quietly. Maham Anga calmly said that if Chand wanted to contact them, then there would not have been any reason for sending a letter, because Chand would have come to the palace by herself, because the palace also belongs to her, because she is a queen in the palace as well. Amida also thought about it in her mind that if Chand truly wants to talk to them, then she wouldn't have been hiding somewhere sending letter. But Amida says that she is thinking that maybe Chand feels threatened by a member here in the palace. Maham Anga objects to what Amida said, and Maham Anga says that there is no need for Chand to hide herself from the Mughal kingdom, and Maham Anga leaves as Maham Anga's face turns so angry. Jalal was lying on Jodha's lap and they were laughing. Jalal says yes, Bairam Khan appointed a strict teacher for him, and do Jodha know what happened with the teacher? Jalal says that he took the teacher to the jungle, and the teacher eventually ran away from Agra because the teacher was afraid of him. Jodha says that so Jalal has been naughty right from childhood, and Jalal and Jodha both laughs. Jodha says that Jalal might be illiterate, but Jalal knows about many things, and Jalal says thanks to God, because God gave him good memory. Jodha says that Jalal have many talents, but Jalal says that his talent is not up to Jodha's talent. Jodha says that Jalal is a very big king, so do Jodha not think that he have to become educated? Jalal says that is Jodha having problems because he is an illiterate, and Jodha says no, because she doesn't mean it that way, and Jalal laughs and says that Jodha always becomes serious very fast. Jalal says that it is true that he wants to learn, but only if the teachers are like Jodha, then it is better because he wants someone who will not run even if he becomes naughty. Jodha says that Jalal always teases her, and they both laughed. Jodha says that how would Jalal locate Chand, because Chand did not give her whereabout details in the letter, and Jalal gets up from Jodha's lap and says that but he have to find Chand. Jodha says that Chand has been lost since many years now, and why is she just contacting Jalal now? And is it that someone from the palace is related to her? And Jalal says maybe. Jalal calls the artist, Todamal and Adgar, and Jalal asks all the soldiers to go out. Jalal says that he wants to know about Chand, and he wants to know how she disappeared from the palace. Adgar says yes, this is a mystery, and Jalal says that it is very dangerous too, so he wants Adgar and Todamal to help the artist in making Chand's painting, and they all agree, and Todamal and Adgar tells the artist about Chand's feature. Maham Anga comes to a secret place and asks the soldiers that who helped Chand in sending letter to Jalal, and Maham Anga shouted that why do Chand need Jalal's help when she is already helping her so much. Maham Anga slaps Chand and says that next time, if Chand say anything to anyone, then she will bury her alive. At the palace, the artist makes the painting, and Jalal looks at it, and it looks exactly like the woman in Maham Anga's secret place. The face of the woman in Maham Anga's secret place was also shown, and it was truly Chand. Maham Anga grabs Chand by her ears and says that she should remember that her life was here, and her life will be here, and she will not go out from here, and she will rot here, and she will die here, because there is no place to go out from here. Maham Anga says that she doesn't understand who Chand's well-wisher is that is telling Jalal about Chand, but she will find the person. But Chand have to tell her about the secret that is in Chand's heart, because nobody will come to help Chand, because nobody knows about this place. And if Chand did not tell her about the treasure and where it is, then she will kill Chand. And Chand is also Shivani's mother and a stepmother to Jalal, in case you need to know. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching till the end, and please don't forget to give this video a like and share it if you can, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.